Okay, so the replacement spur gear, you can buy either the whole assembly or you can buy just this wheel. Does that show? Ah, that shows how much of a groove that thing dug in there. See that? In the middle. That pinion stripped the middle right out of that gear, man. Peeled it. That 3500 kV motor is wicked, but it must have shifted. My mesh was off, so I brought some of my new pieces in advance to repair it from experience, pushing it to the limits in the past. Oh, I was looking for my pocket knife. Well, I forgot I just put Loctite on it. It's on my belt. Alright. So that's a new one. Brand new. Some type of composite material. Plastic. It's not plastic, it's something else, composite. So I'll be ordering some metal ones and I'll be replacing that with that. Get my food. It's late. Alright, so I plucked brand new spur gear and slipper clutch off of the new part. I'm going to add the pin. There's a little washer here at the very end. See, it's got to be on there with the lip in. The flat part facing forward, which is going to press against there. The pins in the slot. Back of the clutch, there we go. Okay. We'll put the, we'll put the front of the new slipper pad on there. These are the new upgrade parts, but first we have to put the pin. So there's a pin on the back we put in. Pin on the front, in case you've never rebuilt one of these. See, that focus is good. Okay. Pin on the back, pin on the front. The other pad. Alright. I'm going to put the new parts. That's going to be the cup, bearing, spring. Where's my other spring? Screw. looking for the previous spring. This spring, oh, there it is. This spring that was on here, it seems like somebody had it tightened down. And I mean way down, so that I think I'm going to switch the spring. I think the slipper clutch on this new assembly seemed tighter. See, new spring seemed compressed and tighter than the old, which only took the 6 threads. So I'm going to put the old spring. The other part's new. Yeah, that looks better to me. They over tighten that at the manufacturer, I believe. So, is this recording? Yeah, 6:27. So, try and get 6 threads showing. 6 threads I can count with my fingernail. And I believe from my experience, that was the setting for this slipper clutch. So that's looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly 6. And that might be a little tight, but right in the range. Okay, so after that we'll put the new cup as well. On my older car, but make sure that we Loctite our screw thoroughly, because when you run this on a 2-cell battery at maybe 30, 32 miles an hour, the screw would be fine. But when you put a 3-cell battery in here and start hitting 40, 45 miles an hour, the screw will vibrate and back right out. Okay. There's my flat spot. Put my set screw on a flat spot. Get that nice and tight. Some Loctite in there, and that should not come out. Alright, so there we go. That's the installation of a new spur gear on my old testing Imex Samurai BRX DT5 short course truck. Beautiful. 6 threads. Alright, I'll reassemble and we'll see about the gear mesh. Okay, so I got the spur gear replaced. I'm putting the suspension assembly back together, and then I'll go to the gear mesh. there's my new spur gear, if you can see that. And I loosened the motor bolts, loosened it gently on the bottom bolt, and considerably on the top bolt, so I can shift the motor